So you, Andrew, you play Graham. He is a human. I guess he's like a bartender, bouncer, brawler is probably a good description for him, right? So why don't we jump
Yeah,
in with, I mean, what do you look like? Kind of head to foot. What does this guy look like?
I'd say Graham's kind of awkward. He's like a little bit too long, maybe. Um,
Like tall?
Definitely. Yeah, I think he is a little
Okay.
tall. Or at least maybe his clothes look like he's a little too tall,
Okay.
right? Like
Okay.
the sleeves of his shirts don't quite come to his wrist, or maybe his pants right up a little bit at the ankle.
Okay.
Um, so he looks a little gangly. Um, and I think
Hair?
hair is
Yeah.
just kind of shaggy. Like
Okay.
like he doesn't really pay attention to it. It just kind of sits on his head.
Okay. Not getting into stop. Does he have like facial hair,
Um,
scars? I mean, what is this? What does he kind of look like in the face?
he's got a baby face.
Oh,
And
okay. I like
it's
that.
a reason, yeah, it's a reason that like people don't take him seriously. I mean, he looks gangly, but also like he's got this baby face and they're just like, seriously? You're telling me what to do?
Growing up, were you like the baby in the family? Did you have siblings, parents? What did your growing up in
He
Crimson look like?
yeah, he was actually the middle child.
Okay. A big,
So
like a bit of, like a big family middle child or like a three kid?
a three,
Okay.
three
Three of them.
boys, and he kind of disappeared into the background because the oldest one is always making the parents proud,
Sure.
and the youngest one is the baby, so whatever they do is fine. But Graham was just kind of like, okay, well, I'm here. His dad was an adventurer.
Oh, okay.
It's more like he's an adventurer, right? Like there's tiers of like how much you risk your life. And
Okay.
and maybe before Graham and the other kids were born, there was an element of danger to what he did. But
Okay.
after the kids, he was like, okay, well, we got to rein that in, and I don't want to leave my kids without a dad, kind of thing. And his mom actually worked at the tavern.
Like she has the steady income. I mean, so obviously you took over, you went and worked where
Yeah,
your mom
yeah.
worked. Is that what you wanted to do, or did you just sort of fall into that?
I think it fell into Graham's lap. She was talking about how, she wanted to take a break and the tavern would need someone.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, well, I mean, I guess I could step in. I think when he was growing up, he was more focused on kind of what his dad was doing and maybe kind of following in his footsteps. But of course, his older brother got there first. And it's actually been probably a good year since anyone's heard from him. But, sometimes expeditions can take a while. He had been gone for months at a time previous,
Sure.
and there
Okay.
was there would be no contact in that time, because when you're going somewhere so far away or so desolate, right, there's not really an easy way to get word back.
That's true. True. And he's with a group. It's not like he just ventures out there on his own. What did your younger
Yeah.
brother end up doing?
Younger brother is actually still in school, so he's young.
Okay, so he's real. Well, yeah, so how old are you? How old? You're a human, so how old is Graham?
Yeah. Graham is 22. Graham started working at the tavern at 16.
So you're like this brawler. You found that you have a skill when you don't have weapons in your hand or you have some
Yeah.
kind of, improvised weapon, you're grabbing a chair, you're
Mhm.
grabbing some mugs. When did you realize that you were good at that? As a kid at home? Were you brawling on the streets? Like where did that come
Yeah.
from?
With three boys, things get a little rowdy.
Right.
And I think Graham, being the middle child, was kind of the one where if his older brother was going to pick on somebody, it was going to be him. And if his
Right.
younger brother was going to do anything, it was going to be at him. So he
Right.
had to defend himself from both of them when he was still in school, right?
Okay.
His younger brother was just kind of starting
Sure.
in the younger grades. And there was an incident where one of the just slightly older kids than his younger brother was picking on him. And Graham was like, no, we're not going to have this.
Right.
And it was that I can use my ability to help people or protect people. And that's what kind of set him on the path of being able to like use that for good.
But then as you thought about that, did you go seek out training? Did you just like, do like a Rocky montage in your backyard doing push-ups and punching the tree?
I
Like
think,
how did you take it to the next level?
yeah, I think that it happened kind of in and around the tavern, sort of seeing
Okay.
all of these people coming and going, talking to these, adventurers that are traveling through, kind of listening, figuring out all of the different fighting styles and sort of finding what works for him, but like learning about like the intellectual part of combat in addition to just the brawn and everything. It's like brain and brawn
Right.
for Graham. After dark, there's definitely a little fight ring that happens.
Okay.
You have to know the right people to get invited, or they'll pretend like nothing was happening as soon as you walk by.
Down like at the docks. Is this like when Spider-Man goes and just like, gets in the ring to like see how he's gonna do? Is it that kind of situation?
Yes, yes. The way that it happened, there was a traveling adventurer that was talking a little too loud about it.
Okay.
And Graham was like, "Tell me more." Um, and so the adventurer was kind enough to bring him along as like a plus one.
Okay.
And so he was ready to like get up and get in
Right.
the ring, but that like I guess mentor adventurer was like, no kid, wait,
Right.
study your opponent, you know.
Okay.
Uh and kind of, guided him to kind of choose the right opponent, and then he won
Okay.
very very easily because he took the time to kind of, okay, this is what this guy's like whole shtick is. He figured out, okay, he doesn't pay attention over his shoulder, so I'll just, go around behind. Oop.
Yeah. Just are you well known now? Like
Graham kind of, he doesn't want to be known for being good at hitting people,
that's
right?
fair.
He would rather be known he would rather be known for good
Okay.
deeds.
And does he feel like he would like it wouldn't be a challenge for him anymore? Like what
He's
kind of
confident
drives
with
him?
certain aspects of his life,
Okay.
but I think he's still kind of finding himself and figuring out what he wants out of life.
Okay.
Um, he's young, so he's
Yeah.
still trying to figure all that out. If Graham was in the will for the entire thing, he'd be like, "Oh, okay, I guess this is what I'm going to
Okay.
do." Um, but I think that he's looking for what the future could hold. Like he doesn't fully realize all of the possibilities, all of the potential that he has. Um, at some point he would like to have a family.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it would be fun for
Yeah.
him to, find a love interest and maybe have some moments like that. Um,
Is there anything that I haven't asked you about
hmm.
Graham that we want to make
I
sure we talk about?
I do kind of want to talk about the way that Graham fights
Sure.
when he sort of gets into his we're gonna end this mode.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah.
he doesn't like to have things constricting his arms. So, he'll roll up his sleeves or he'll rip a sleeve off, whatever he needs to do so that his arms are free to move how they need to move. Graham is anything that needs to be done is going to happen, right? He's punching, he's kicking, he's kneeing, he's headbutting.
Oh,
In a fight, he's going to go for whatever the opponent isn't expecting. When it comes to fighting, like he's learned all of these fighting styles from the different travelers that have come through. They've, taught him about sword styles and they've taught him about, daggers and how each of these different weapons
mm,
works and then how you can disable an opponent that's using them, right?
right.
And so he just kind of applies what knowledge he has to the situation at hand and he basically has made his own fighting style.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like that. That you're not just, you made sure to learn other styles that you just aren't interested in, like sword fighting and, sword and board and all that, so that
Right.
so you know how to beat them, you know how to
Right.
overcome them because you know how to use them. That's kind of, That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll see Graham at some point, like pick up a sword, and everyone will be like, "What is he doing? He doesn't do that." All right, I'm going to rapid fire a couple questions at you. I don't want you to think too deeply about that, but I need you to become Graham for a moment here because I
Okay.
want Graham's answers
Hmm.
to these 10 questions, just like a word or two. You ready?
Sure.
Here we go. What is your favorite color?
Green.
Do you believe in fate?
Destiny, not fate.
Destiny, not fate, destiny. What does a person need to be happy?
Their needs met.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Do you believe in love at first sight, Graham?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite type of muffin?
Ooh, ooh. The raisin ones that that
They come from
Callus.
Cala's
Yes,
Bakery.
exactly. The raisin muffins from Callus Bakery. They're
I love that.
fantastic.
So, if you head out to a carnival or a fair, what kind of food are you heading for?
Potato pastries.
Potato pastries. And if
Potato
you were really,
pastries.
really, really hungry, are you eating a bug?
It depends on how big the bug is.
It depends on how hungry you are, probably,
That
too.
that too. That too.
If you find a spider in your house, do you kill it or set it free
I think Graham's the one to try to like catch it in a cup and be like, okay, come on, you don't live
and
here.
slide it out? And
Either
then,
way, you're gonna have to pay rent.
how do you feel about cranberries?
They're tart, a little more tart than Graham likes, but he will eat them.
You will eat them. So you would say you're pro cranberry, but you're not marching in the street for them.
Sure, sure.
All right, I like that. Well, that is Graham, our human brawler. So I appreciate you sitting down with me for a few minutes today, and that is that.
Thanks, Brandon.